I know that he's the child's father. I said I do, and he said, as the child's father, he has the right to the child. Well, I don't feel you would come and say that after 9 years of doing nothing.
Rightfully so.
Well, he could be respectful about it.
Yeah.
And so he was saying things like that. He has the right to the kid. He has the right to decide if the kid is adopted and things of that nature. And
okay, you know what the unfortunate thing is?
Yeah.
To a certain extent,
he's right.
He is right.
He's right.
But and I know it's very hurtful because you've also grown attached to your daughter and you are building. And unfortunately, this is you are inheriting your future wife's problems, the problems that should have been resolved a long time ago. So it's just unfortunate that you are inheriting those problems now. You know? So look, what must happen is, even long before courts, because like JJ said, we don't want anything messy here. What's supposed to happen is, you know what you've done for your daughter. You know that you have been more of a father to her than anybody else in this world. You'll go to a children's family court, and at family court, obviously he needs to submit whatever his demands are. And don't think that these family courts can't see through people that are actually not about the children and are not about building. You have been there through thick and thin. He does, though, have the right to be in his daughter's life as well. So what they will do is they will assign maybe a day or two every fortnight. Would you have a problem with this man? But you would have to state, if you feel like your daughter will be harmed in any way, if he maybe spends a day or two with her every fortnight, then you have to raise those concerns. You have to have genuine concerns for your daughter's safety.
Can I ask a question?
You know what I mean, Anonymous?
Yeah.
Genuine. It has to be genuine concerns.
Yeah.
I know that this is a very emotional issue. But if you and your future wife have genuine concerns for whether it's physical safety or even emotional, the ways that in which this man could harm your daughter going forward, you have to raise those. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, he does have those rights to see his daughter, and it will be actually to your benefit, all of you right now, that if you do go to court, it's going to be in writing. And all of you have to stick to whatever agreement is laid out by the courts.
Quentin, before we get to that stage, right, I'd like to assume, and I'd like someone that's an expert to call in and guide us on this matter. In terms of custom law, right, our culture as a country in Africa, right, is the law not necessarily on Anonymous' side, because this guy has failed to play his role and do the right thing culturally?
Yeah, but he's taking him to normal court, not to elders.
Yeah, but doesn't normal court recognize our customs? Surely it does. Because one, you cannot be that irresponsible, knowing very, very well that you have a child, you have a seed. But let me finish. You have a seed that's out there. You don't take care of it.
I agree with you.
You neglect.
I completely agree.
You neglect the child and the mother, and when somebody loving comes into the picture, takes care of the child and the mother, and actually wants to build with them, you Satan come from the corner there because you are jealous.
Yes. No, but remember,
and you deny these people.
JJ.
The happiness, because this guy has done everything.
Even your normal courts have, because they're going to ask the biological father that, okay, since you want to be a part of this child's life, what actually have you done to show that you want to be part of? And what's his track record gonna be, JJ? I've not been there. I've not cared. I don't really care about this child. The only reason why I'm standing up right now is because I am jealous and that she has a great future ahead of her.
This is exactly what I wanted to come to, Anonymous.
Yeah.
When you are going to go through the court of law and so forth, right, that's a healthy strategy. Having having legal conversations that are put in writing, like Clinton was saying, is a very healthy thing to do.
It's actually Quinton.
I mean Quinton. Sorry, did I just say Clinton?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
You'll be bold. You'll be bold today,
It's
JJ.
okay, Monica.
And
You can carry on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anonymous,
You can wipe.
I think
from,
it's very important.
Stuff on your mouth.
Oh, geez, wow, because I'm Monica. I didn't go under the table. Not yet, guys. Stop.
Okay.
So I think, Anonymous, man, you are going to have to apply a personal strategy to win the war. You don't have to win the battle. Sometimes to win the war, you have to show your enemy respect and confuse the enemy by showing them respect. At the end of the day, this man does have rights. Right? He is the child's biological father. We can debate until we turn blue whether or not he's been contributing in this child's life and if this is that, the other, blah, blah, blah. For Wena and your own peace of mind, I would advise that moving forward, don't approach the matter on the defense. Don't approach the matter from an egotistical point of view that I do this, I do that, you don't do this. Understand that this man, emotionally, he's on the wrong side of the fence. He's got envy issues. He's got insecurity issues. He is now all of a sudden seeing this perfect picture that he failed. He is going through so many psycho-emotional things right now. The best you can do to persuade him is to meet him at his level. Meet him at his level and you will see.
I think even
confuse the enemy by understanding the enemy and extending a hand, making them feel comfortable and safe with you and not threatened by you, and it will be easier to win the battle.
You know, even to a large extent, even legally, he's on the wrong side of the fence as well.
As well.
Yeah.
As well.
We applaud people like
Anonymous. Absolutely.
You know, that have picked up the pieces that the courts doing they pick it up and they make it work.
And trust me, the courts do applaud you too, and the courts will be on your side, Anonymous. So if somebody says they're threatening you to take you to court and you've done absolutely nothing wrong, just welcome it. It's fine. Let's go. Let's do this.
My daddy, you're my man. I think it's time you understand. Just make me happy if you can. Oh, I'm your girl. I am the lady in your world. And loving each other how we were. Trust. Without it, there's no love. True no matter what you try. There can be no us unless we find the strength to fight. I spy, you see, you watch, I peek. What are we doing with our love? Not how it's supposed to be. It's time you understand. So just make me happy if you can. I'm your girl, and I am the lady in your world, and loving each other. Sure, are we really sure? Maybe we should close the door. To try to stand the storm. We've been holding on too long. I pray, you weep, you cry, I speak. What are we doing with the love? That's how it's supposed to be.
Sounds of mint condition right here on Metro FM. It's called Not My Daddy. 10:39 hashtag Ask the Man if you've just tuned in. You're just in time for the recap. So Anonymous is planning to marry the love of his life. He has a child by another man. This daughter of hers is 9 years old, and he has now taken on the responsibility of playing father figure to this 9-year-old girl. And now that everything is coming together for their life. He is now putting systems in place that lead towards talks about adopting this child and making them father and child legally. Now, the problem starts here. Baby daddy, biological baby daddy, who has not been playing his role at all in the maintenance and raising of this child and upbringing of this child, is now going all emo on everyone, threatening people with court this, court that, and saying pretty much showing like he's going to disrupt the adoption processes, right? And Anonymous is just seeking counsel and advice on how best to approach this one. So give us a call for your peace of mind and your point of view, 089-110-3377. Take a listen to the headlines.